Alright, so I am not sure how we will do it. Will you put the stones on?
Okay.
Like, okay, so in this game, Dmytro took black and Kim took white. And Dmytro told me after the game that he thought that he needs to play a special strategy to have chances. So he placed all his first stones, all his first stones on the 4th line, so that he has a very high position and plays for a moyo. Okay, and this is a little unusual these days, but it's of course a valid strategy because you just go for a moyo and then your opponent needs to worry a lot. But what is more common is to continue these josekis. So black could play like this, and then add a move, which would be an extension from both of these stones. Maybe even go to the 5th line to claim more. But then Dmytro thought that that side white can just go in. So better to be more scary and place high stones there. And then the cut is a good continuation for white. Yes. Yeah, one might think of it this way. It's very similar to this shimari, and then let's say black approaches. Probably these are not the best exchanges, so that's why these days usually one continues after this joseki and not lets white cut. White approach, and black was afraid that white might get a big area on the top, so plays a pincer. Black goes into the corner and white goes into the corner, and black decides to go for a big wall. Yeah. And at that point, I'm not sure if I would play this move, but I am not stronger than the players, so I can learn from you. But I think that there is a big hole in black's area, and maybe one day white goes here and chooses a jump to connect the stones, and this move gives black an opportunity to consolidate that shape a lot. So what black could do right now is to jump. Like if black doesn't add a move, then of course white can destroy the area. But if black jumps, then there is not really much agi left. In the game though, black chose a bit more ambitious move to try to get all that area. However, it leaves a weakness. And now white made an exchange, and with the next move, white attacked the weakness. And right now black was a bit concerned that if black connects, the shape is a little bit bad, and white can utilize the other weakness and then build a group. And black didn't really like it. It doesn't, like maybe white will not do it now, but the weakness will be there. So black thought it's safer to just play from the other side and claim that area. But then white can go in pretty deep, and then maybe it was better in the first place to play this jump. Alright, so this is how the game went. This is a very interesting move which we covered yesterday on the lecture. Yeah, so in general, after these moves, it's very common for white to just build a group like this. But maybe black didn't like just playing and being like pushing from behind, and then giving black center to add a move on the top. So this is a very smart move which tries to be faster. And now if black pushes, now black is pushing from behind, and maybe white can decide to hane, or maybe to take center at one point. Like white is in control if it is black who pushes from behind. So black didn't want to push from behind and played a very fast move, very nice one. And white was not sure what to do. In the end, white cuts to create a weakness in black's shape, but then still needs to go back yes, create a weakness in black shape, and then still need to go back and live on the bottom. So black adds a move. If black doesn't add a move, then but plays there, white can pull out the stones, and now it's not sure who is attacking and who is the prey. So it's better for black to add a move. I'm not sure if this is the best placement. Maybe like this to not leave a weakness. We will see that later. White exploited that weakness a little bit. And yeah, and for now white leaves it. And takes away quite a lot of points from black. And hold on for a moment. I really like white's next move. I think it was very well placed. So I wonder where you would play to reduce that enormous influence of black. It's not easy to choose the spot, and yeah, let's see what white did. So after this move, if black answers from here, then it feels like black is getting not enough. This is over-concentrated. Such great walls and only this many points. But on the other hand, if black attacks from the top, then it was quite easy for white to run out. And we will see it, how white runs. So black tried to like play a very direct move to wrap black, but white still managed to get out. For black, it's important to split white, at least disconnect from the group in the corner. Hence, black chooses these moves. But probably now white will manage to connect to the group in the bottom left. But you can see that black is also quite flexible, because it seemed like black is playing this move and black tries his best to really enclose white's group. But in fact, black thinks, okay, you might connect, but I get a nice shape and maybe I get some points in this area. Okay, for now that is the biggest move. But there are some weaknesses left in black's shape, so now black decided to just pull back, and then maybe you think it's better to just extend without this exchange. It gives white a stone on the outside. Now white reduces black's area on the left side. But it's quite difficult, as you can see. White cannot play the next Hane because black will just Atari. But like this, black is very close to connecting all the stones and still getting a few points. I don't know. Where is the best move to play? Would you play here and there? Do you like how it went? Maybe attack the weakness of black shape, or I don't know. but this seems to go not far enough. So now white still tries to split black, but all right. In exchange, black gets a very strong shape above.
Oh, sorry, we forgot.
Yes. The exchange was made before. Much before. White stands up to reduce the area on above, like. And here is an interesting thing. In the game, Dmytro was very afraid that, like, let's say white just connects. Dmytro was very afraid that one day white plays this move and then that move and starts a fight against this chain of black stones. Actually, it would become a ko. Maybe this, or maybe like that to try to capture this, but then it becomes a ko. So this is very scary, but white didn't really think of it, and right now white got happy that against this keep it's possible to answer in center. So white played this and finished in center. However, the agi is gone, so it's maybe too easy for black. White connects all the stones. Didn't you play this move first? First exchange and only then connect your stones. And here the same pattern. First make an exchange and only then connect your stones. So good to remember. Your opponent plays a center move, but before you answer, you first make a center exchange which won't be sent after, like if you answer immediately. And here I think that Dmytro really wants to fight, because it seems like this group is cut and it's really important to go back and connect all the stones. But Dmytro doesn't like the fact that here it's all neutral points and it gives white center, and white gets to play the first move on the top. I don't know, this or that, very big move, a lot of points to be taken there. So black tries to be very active. It looks quite scary, and white tries to punish black, but then black just runs to the top side. And now white added a move, because actually there is some annoying agi. Black can peep and then cut all that group. So I don't know, maybe it was a bit too brave by white to start that attack and let black run. Maybe better to answer and still force black to add a move. So now white is forced to add one more move, and black is the first one to get a move on the top side, which is quite big. This is a very nice way to secure the shade. This one, yeah. Black secures all the connections, and then goes back to the top side moves. And white cannot really cut and take that stone, because then black counter-attacks and captures two white stones, and the whole corner gets into trouble. So black managed to block the top side. This was maybe earlier, I'm not sure. Yeah, this was an interesting move. Like, it's surely annoying for black, because it looks like with the next move white might start a call for this whole group. But if black answers, and white got this exchange in center, which gives white a continuation, then this is too painful for black. But black thought and then decided that it is just a bluff, because in fact white will never start this call. Yes, it's heavy for black, but white needs to find the first threat, and actually it's also a very heavy call for white. If white loses it, black gets so much here, and it was a correct bluff spotting, because white never started this call. Yeah, and maybe one more thing to comment. This is a very interesting move. So I think that, like, my first intuition in this shape was that we should play monkey jump, because it goes further, and this can be blocked. But this can be blocked only in gote, and white will probably not do it right now. And if white doesn't do it, then black's continuation is center against the life of white's group. And monkey jump can be blocked in center. So in fact, Dmytro's small monkey jump, or this keima, is better, is good for points. However, in fact, in this corner, how many points does black erase? If black plays this move and then the next move, white's territory gets smaller by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points, and maybe after that move, white has a continuation like this, so again, like 2 more points. So maybe this move is worth around 10 points. However, on the top, now white got very far in center. So perhaps black should rather add a move like this, or add a move like that. It might have been bigger, and like I put this game very fast into AI, and AI says that at that moment the game is very close. It is like a half-point game, but in the next few moves, white already got the advantage. So now white utilizes that bump in the center to get in and play these peeps, and then again get even further. Another center move. So here is a very good textbook for how to play in the large endgame. First, you need to play moves which have continuation, which threaten the opponent. And your opponent often needs to answer, and you don't lose tempo. Very important. I think you exchanged this first.
No.
Also center exchanges. And then another move with a continuation, but black decided to just capture that stone. Oh, but by the way, wouldn't it be better to capture like this? Then maybe white wouldn't have that descent later.
You're right.
Okay, still white keeps playing forcing moves. But to this one, black didn't answer.
Oh, you played this center.
Oh, this was played before. White descends, black plays center here, and now, yes, still center. So now it is very smart by black that black doesn't keep answering, but at one point black decides to play his own forcing moves. And so this monkey jump was surely good and better than answering and blocking white's monkey jump. But now was a big question. What is better? Block here or play there? If black doesn't play there, then white would descend, I guess. Yeah. And then white can get even further. Or maybe black answers. And then how much is it worth? White gets 1, 2, 3, 4 points. 4 points in center if black answers. So this is 4 points in center. And how big is this? This is probably a little bit bigger. It might be like 5 points in center. Because in the game, this continuation was played. So black's territory got smaller by 5 points, I think. If black blocks, it would look like this. So 5 points. So probably playing on this side was a little bit bigger. These are details, but in fact this game was decided by such details. It was all the time quite a close game with white leading a little bit, and then in the very end game white might manage to keep that lead and in the end win the game. Okay, black answers, and then white is very happy. Oh wait, okay, yes, still that center. White plays all the center moves. And then white blocks black from playing black center move. This is so annoying when your opponent steals your center move. It was possible for black maybe instead of this move to play Hane and connect and erase 2 points of white's territory, and now white gets these points and still has a continuation. This is a Tesuji. It's a better move than this one because it has a nice continuation. This is black center, yes. This one is answered. So now it's black's turn for his center. And you also played yes. This is 3 points in center. So white did not answer to that bamboo joint of black. Yeah, it was not needed. Maybe now you fixed that aji.
Yes.
So black made sure that there will be no problem anymore. And white also needed to connect.
Sorry, if black moves first, is the corner on the right?
Seems yeah, that black can go here, and it looks like white cannot make twice, right? Very scary. However, white can go down, black destroys this eye, but then white luckily can attach on that side. Even though black connects, white will play Atari, another Atari, and then go here.
Oh.
So the corner is luckily alive. Now I played in the exchanges anyway, just to squeeze black a little bit. Okay, and now only like 2 points moves are left. Aha, yes. Yeah, all the first moves. So black plays here, then okay. Yes. Yes. Black plays all the forcing moves. Maybe another here.
First.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. 2 points. Like 1 point in the reverse center. This was 1 point in black center. And now whose turn is it? I think now it should be black's turn.
Oh, yes.
So black connects here.
2 points.
2 points. Then white plays this move, and this is interesting. White actually can get 1 point if white plays this one. Alright, anyway, white chose this, and then where was black's move?
Connected.
You connected, and now white managed to trick black a little bit. So, actually, if before this move, black played this exchange, and maybe this exchange also, white has 0 points here. But black didn't do it. And right now, maybe this move is not forcing, because when black cuts, white just lives. So, white was very smart to first play this move, and then play a cut.
Yeah.
And what can black do? So black needs to worry both about this group and about that group. And in the game you played this Atari, right?
Yes.
And then white plays a center here and magically creates 2 points out of nothing. So this was a good trick by white. Alright, and right now there is just this,
Yeah.
the last few moves, 1 point each left, and the game has finished with the result 5 points for white. So I think it was an amazing game. Both players did a very good job. So congratulate them.
Okay.